Okay, how you guys doing out there? My name is Kenneth Bird. I am the creator of Crystal Edge Technology projection screens using smart technology gain. I tell you something, I find it real funny that when people come into my channel, and I get it a lot, I know the people on YouTube get it a lot, get people come into your channel and they want to basically either challenge your product or whatever they're doing, but I get people who try to come in and challenge my product and try to tell me that, hey, look, I designed the same screen paint that you did, and I don't see the point why you get to charge all this money for it. Well, let me tell you why people buy my products. Let me tell you why I have distributorship contracts. This is business. I conduct a business outside YouTube. My company is a business outside YouTube. So let me explain to you why. Because when I came on the scene, I didn't do the whole white piece of paper contrast thing. I actually went after 20 of the top screens on the market and blew them out of the water. All right? When you consider the fact that you can blow out a supernova at $4,000 and even at the screen at $194 will cost you $16,000 to $18,000, and you blow this screen out of the water, then you start getting some people looking in your direction. Now, if you check my video archives, you will realize that the tests that I put my screens through are freaking rigorous. They're rigorous and they're strict. I do things that normal people do not do when it comes to their screens. Now, if you're talking about taking a screen paint, whatever it is you're designing, you're going to throw it up on the wall, hit it with a projector, and because it looks pretty with the lights out, that's not enough. That's not enough to get the contracts. That's not enough to have people buy your product. You have to prove to them that your screen is more superior. Has to be the more superior screen. It has to make people turn their heads. This is why I had these contracts. It's because when I came on the scene, like I said, I blew out a lot of the top end screens on the market. Not matched them, blew them out of the water. Alright, so when you consider the fact that you don't have to spend $4,000 for a particular screen because it only costs you $368 for a 100-inch, what do you think people are going to do? They're going to buy my screen. So I love it when people come in and say this. Now, another thing, I got to give you a fair warning on anybody who tries to do this. Please don't think you're going to get my chemical, take it home, and try to break it down and figure out what's in it. I want to explain this to you. There's a government global patent on my chemicals. There's copyrights on my logo. So if you do this, trust me, you will not like the outcome. All right. So just trying to put that out there for anybody out there who's thinking, hey, I'm going to take this chemical and break it down. He's just some average guy on YouTube just posting his screen paints and blackout cloths. Don't go down that road. Behind these videos, it's a legitimate business, a legitimate company. I have partners, I have investors. Don't do that. All right. All right. So just want to put that out there real quick so you guys know how extreme I do my demonstrations. Right here we have the dark silver with a bar light taped into the screen. You wonder why the HD TV is here? Well, we have the HD TV. I have my cell phone on the floor. I'm using the Google Chromecast, and I'm syncing both videos together from the laptop. So the laptop is actually showing the exact same thing that you're seeing on the screen. And we're going to do this in a fully lit environment. Sorry to say this, but there's no bat cave here. Okay, we do our demonstrations with the lights on. I don't understand that. I don't care what people say. But I don't understand why people do video demonstrations majority with the lights out. I do mine with the lights on. I do them with the lights out. You got to do it all the way around. You got to show that your screen can perform well. I've hit my screens with tons of light, and you can see exactly the performance of my product. This is why people buy my product. All right, so you know, if people are sitting there going, I don't know why people spend the money on the screens, I can do the same thing. Well, when you go back through my video archives, you can perform those insane tests that I put my screens through, then you got something there. When you have companies sending you court orders or a company is asking for samples, then you got a product. But if nobody's knocking down your door, well, then you got a lot more work to go. You got a lot more people to impress. Just want to put that out there really quick. All right, so let's get this started. Alright, so there's my screen right there. There's the TV. Now mind you, my screen has a bar light taped in the middle of the screen. My screen is actually brighter than the TV. There's the TV right there. And there's my screen with a bar light taped in the middle of the screen. Plenty of light in the room. There you go. And look at this. These are the kind of demonstrations that I do. I push the limits of my product. I just don't put it against the wall, hit it with a projector in a somewhat partially lit environment, go, ooh, look, it's amazing. It can do this and do that. I test my product. I push the limits of my product. Now let's go over here and let's check out the angle gain on the TV. Let's get our TV turned a little bit here. So we got the TV and the angle gain of my screen. Now you see how my screen has a natural color and the TV doesn't. My screens perform better than an HD TV. Now we'll hit the lights. Like I said, if you're going to do a demonstration, do it right. Don't half-step it. Don't half-step your demonstrations. Do them properly. Do them right. Side-by-side demonstration with an HD TV. You tell me how many people on YouTube do HD TV. I love it how people, like I said, people will come in and tell me, oh yeah, you did this and you did that and blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you something. The reason why I have so many video demonstrations is because I can back up everything that my product can do. When I have people come into my channel and go, well, you didn't do this and you didn't do that, guess what? I can go to my archives and pull this video up and say, did that. Pull that video up and say, did that. I can give you a list a mile long on tests I have done against my screens, and I can back it up. This is why people buy my products. This is why people invest in my product, because I can back it up. Now this is for those of you who own HD TVs and you're thinking, look, I want to go bigger, I want to go with a bigger screen, but my biggest problem if I go with a projector is not going to look like a TV. Here you are right here. This is show you exactly how amazing the Crystal Edge technology is. This is natural color. That's not a natural color. This is what I mean by screens, TVs, certain screen paints. When you come to televisions, they have something called oversaturation of contrast. It throws the color off balance. Now mind you, my projector has never been calibrated. Never been calibrated at all. I've never had to calibrate one projector since I've actually been using my screen paint. Look at that bar light right in the middle where the fish is at. Now let me tell you something for those of you who love to hate. Now you can see my video demonstrations. You can see I do them thorough. You can see I do them by the book. You can see I test them against the highest performance sample sheets I can get my hands on. When you have people that come in and deliberately hate on your video, that doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me if you hate my videos. My investors, you know what my investors see? You know what people who buy from me see? They see the performance level of my screen. That's what they see. When you see a screen that has excellent performance level and you see people who cast hate on that, you know what that does? This is what it does. It shows exactly that this person has to be good if people are going to hate on him. Let me tell you something. When I came out on the scene, I've been banned from ABS forums. I've been banned from Projector Central. I've been banned by pretty much every social forum site on projection screens. You know why? Because I came on the scene to my look. When I first came out, I remember Goose Screen had a paint that it took, I think, 6 hours or some work to actually install these screens. I came up with a screen that took less than half an hour to install on your wall. I can paint it on your wall, boom! I had that. It was called Digital One Crystal Edge, sorry, Digital One Crystal Screen Paint 2.0. I had that. I had video demonstrations of me painting that screen. Now I did this demonstration on YouTube, not YouTube, I did this demonstration, actually on YouTube, but I did this demonstration on ABS forums with no form of advertising whatsoever, didn't break any of the rules. And I got banned for it. I got banned for it due to the fact that I did something that they didn't know was possible. And you know what they did? Instead of welcoming me, they hated on me. I've been going through this since day one. I've had big companies come against me, hate me for my product because it does something. Think about it. Now, mind you, if you're selling a screen that costs $4,000 and somebody comes along and figures a way how to outperform your screen and sell it for $368 for a 100-inch, you're going to hate on that person. See, I'm used to that. I'm used to getting the big companies. I'm used to getting people that own these screens, that people own Supernovas or own Elite screens that come in and hate on me. I'm used to this because it shows me that my product is good. Now, see, if I'm half-stepping it half-stepping, if you're not doing your job correctly, if you're saying, hey, my paint does this and my screen does this, and you're not putting it through the test, you're doing the exact same test over and over again, same dark environment, same test after test, but different changing of the chemical, you're not really pushing your product. You're not. And therefore, people who do work hard, people who do push the envelope, those are the ones that are basically going to dislike what they see. Because they're going to say, hey, how does your screen compare to a supernova? How does it look? Let's see more testing. When I do my test on supernova, I do the long, I did the short throw and did long throw against our screen. I've hit it with tons of light. I did everything with the supernova. But like I said, if you're doing a good job and it looks amazing, and like I said, this is what my investors to see. My investors that are looking at this right now are going, this is freaking amazing. This guy just matched and actually outperformed an HD TV with a bar light in the center of his screen. That's what they're seeing. People who see these video demonstrations say, wow, you know what? This screen is so good, I don't even need an HD TV anymore. I can have this giant screen to watch the game on. It's going to look fantastic in my living room. You got people who own expensive screens and they can go, you know what? I don't have to spend $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for a projection screen. I can get one of these. That's what people see. So the hate doesn't bother me. The hate actually it drives me to do better. When ABS Forums kicked me off their website and they banned me, you know what I did? I went out and I designed a better screen. I came at them with better products. When people tell me that there's something I can't do, I work harder to make it happen. So getting dislikes don't bother me. I know what I can do. I know what my product can do. I can back it up. See that? Look at it. I can back it up. Tell me I ain't beautiful. I can back it up. So it doesn't bother me for people to hate on me. I know when I do a good job, I know when I do a thorough demonstration, people are going to see it for what it is. So the dislikes don't affect my money. It doesn't affect my contracts. It doesn't affect my overseas investors. It doesn't affect any of that. They see what they see because what they see is, man, this guy has to be ruffling some feathers. He has to be, and that's good in business. When you ruffle a few feathers, that's good. That's when you start getting attention from people to look your way. All right, guys. Well, I'm Kenneth Bird from Crystal Edge Technology Projection Screens using Smart Technology Gain. Ooh, look at that. You know what? My battery's about to die on my phone. I'm going to have a little fun here real quick. If I can find out where I put it at. Opening up my back here, looking for my... Oh, no, I don't think it's here. I don't think it's here. I'm thinking here. Look at this. Mind you. Light's on right here. I can open the light and look at my screen. Woo, sexy. All right. This is the angle gain on my screen from here. Bam. Right from here. Look at that. Look at the angle gain on this screen compared to where the TV is at. I had them around here somewhere. Now I put them up. I think my wife might have moved them. I'm not sure. I was going to put some of that. I was going to put a sample sheet up here against the wall, but I can't seem to find it. Oh well, I'll do it on the next demonstration. So that's what I love about my screens. I can just turn the lights on. Boom, turn the lights on. Look how amazing my screen looks. Okay guys, I'm Kenneth Bird from Crystal Edge Technology Projection Screens using Smart Technology Gain. I hope you enjoyed this video demonstration on our amazing screens. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Man, that's just so sexy.